Podcast City Network.
Interviewing all the favorite deathmatch superstars. 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 Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell. Ah, yeah.
And good evening, everyone. You're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell podcast. And tonight we're going to talk to female pro wrestler Avery Taylor and see what she's up to and much, much more. Let's talk wrestling. Let's have a good night. Tune in. Well, good evening, Avery Taylor, and how are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, and congratulations on your title, brand new title for what is that? WXW?
No, ACW.
ACW. My bad. Sorry, you'll have to tell me.
It's all good.
I know ACW. That's let me see if I'm correct. American Combat Wrestling, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So, how was it winning the title?
It was exciting.
Yeah.
It was my first title win, so that's always really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been chasing that title for a long time, so victory felt pretty good after a while, you know?
Yeah, I see you have faced Avery, what is her name? Ellie.
Yes.
You've been having a lot of feuds with her in the past, and I see she was just champion too for a while. As I've seen pictures, or I could be wrong.
Well, actually, Catalina Perez was the champion at ACW.
Yeah.
So that's who I defeated for the title. But Ellie just won the WX title last night, so that might be what you're thinking
That's
of.
probably what I'm thinking of. But besides that, so what's going on with you? So you, is ACW your home? Is that like one of your top promotions that you wrestle at?
They were one of the first promotions that I ever worked for, so I've just been there for a long time.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be my home ground, yeah.
Right.
But I travel around, so I work at a bunch of different. They're not the only ones.
Yes.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely probably, I would say, my home ground, yeah.
Because Florida, right? I'm not in Florida. I'm in Jersey. I wish I was.
I live in Florida, so all these promotions do happen in Florida. But I'm from New Jersey originally.
Are you? What part?
Yes.
What part of Jersey?
Originally Fair Lawn, New Jersey, kind of all the way up north.
Yeah.
And then I pretty much lived in the woods. So.
There you go. Well, I'm actually the Jersey as the Jersey Shore can be. I'm like right in the middle of like the town where between Seaside and Point Pleasant is. How's that?
I love it. I love the shore. I used to go every summer 100 times. I love it.
Now it's like totally changed with all the, dramatic, with all the rebuilding from Sandy and whatnot,
Yeah, I actually haven't been down there since Sandy.
Yeah. Devastated. Like, no beach fronts. You can't even see the beaches no more, you know? Picture
Yeah,
as a
it's
kid.
terrible.
Picture as a kid walking on the beach. Now you just see is like as a cliff, you know, and then a little bit of beach, you know.
Oof.
I know.
That's not good.
No,
That's
it isn't.
sad.
It is. It is. But I don't.
Definitely not what I remember as a child, you know?
But I can't wait till January because I'm actually heading to Daytona Beach for a couple days. So yeah,
There you go.
you know, I'll be up that
You can
way.
drive your car on the beach.
Yes, you can. You can. Much more. Cause chaos. But actually, no.
Yeah.
We have We're doing a big podcast party for one of my podcasts. So we're getting together at a local bar and going to promote and have fun and have a reggae band play and just have a great night.
Sounds like fun. I love it.
If you're in the neck of the woods, I'll drop you the address.
All right.
You know.
I don't know if I will be, but if I am,
Yeah.
you never know.
You never know. We always like to have people come in, you know. And we're doing live podcasts all night long, so it's fun. It's very fun. A lot of people from Florida, New Jersey. Actually, a couple people from New Jersey and Florida, New York. Yeah, they're traveling. It's pretty
Love
fun.
it. Love it.
I know, because we want to spread the word. You know, we just want to spread the word of podcasting. You know,
There you go. It's become very popular podcast.
Have you? I was going to say, have you done a lot of podcasts for wrestling?
I've done a few. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
Yeah.
when people ask me, I'll do them, but
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about podcasting, to be honest.
Right.
So,
All it is just a microphone behind a computer, laptop, iPad. That's it.
I love it. Nice and simple, but I still have no idea how to do it.
No, it's awesome. It's a fun field for people to, like myself. As you can tell, I venture off into the independent scene of wrestling and then the deathmatch scene of wrestling, because that's what people don't realize. There's a different world of wrestlings altogether. I like to mix it up with every kind of promotion across the world, globe.
Yeah.
And which is awesome. So, who trained you? If I may.
I train with Jay Lethal and Matt Seidel, who are in Tampa.
Oh, Mr. Jay Lethal. I know that guy. He's another
Yeah.
native from the Jersey area.
He is. He is a Jersey boy. That's right.
I know. I used to see him at a lot of independent shows all the time in my area. Always great
Nice.
to see him when he comes around, You don't know.
Yeah. He blew up. He's a big deal now.
He's Mr. Ring of Honor. I know.
Yeah. He's the man.
He is.
Big fan. Big fan.
Yeah. So he helped train you. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's really awesome to work with in the ring because he's just so smart. He knows everything about it. So it's an honor to talk with him and get his perspective on things. So it's really cool. It's helped me a lot with my wrestling.
Right. And who else along the way helped?
I also train with Matt Seidel in Tampa.
Oh, another guy I know.
Or Evan Bourne. Some people know him as Evan Bourne.
Some people just are amazed by their talents, They're very, very gifted wrestlers, very talented, Look
very, very
I mean,
talented.
if you look at where they came from, the independent scene, and that's how they got big.
Yeah, they're both extremely talented. You can learn so much from watching them wrestle, so it's really cool.
It is. When he comes around to it, mind blows me, He just could flip off a roof, build a ring and be like, wow, just tear the house down.
He does crazy, crazy moves. I don't even understand how it's possible sometimes.
I know. Sometimes I go back and I dig out, like, the old videos of him, like, at the Jersey Shore doing, like, wrestling events, and, like, wow, this guy, he tore it up back then. People loved him,
Yeah.
And anybody else, or is that excuse me, both? I mean, people that trained you anymore?
Well, I also went to the WWN wrestling school, but there was always different people in and out of there, so people here and there, but for the most part, I would say those are the two best ones that have trained me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I was gonna say, what am I gonna say? So, How's the attendance at those shows, those American, ACW shows? Pretty good, size crowd.
Yeah, we have very loyal fans. It's usually the same people every single week that come. And it kind of depends on the time of year, but for the most part, there's a lot of people that come to these shows, and they get really into it. So
you guys do it Wednesday, right? You always do it.
Yes, every Wednesday, and then once a month we have our pay-per-views on Saturday. So
yeah. I had a buddy of mine. He used to live in Florida, and he went to that a couple times from New Jersey.
Oh, nice.
I know, New Jersey. So he would go see a couple of matches with with the Fly, or there's so many guys that were in the past, a lot of guys, and it's amazing. I never knew it that Bam Bam Bigelow would constantly come in there. I never knew that, the Beast from the East. Amazing, huh? Like he would come through those doors once in a while.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. For sure.
I mean, I'm sure I'm sure talent comes in there all the time.
Yeah, we have really talented people on our roster, from all different ends of the spectrum. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. How about the managers? They pretty pretty good. The managers.
Yeah. Some are better than others.
But they make part of the show, so.
Yeah, of course.
They're
a big aspect. So whether you love them or you hate them, they're there.
Yeah. You gotta just get your, who loves you and who not. Everybody has their picks on which wrestler's their favorite.
Yeah, for sure.
So what other promotions are you in also?
I work a lot with Revolt Pro Wrestling. They run in Pensacola and Alabama. Elite Championship Wrestling, they run over by Pensacola as well.
Yeah.
I did WXW, the Wild Samoans, last night. I did Shine about a month ago.
Shine
is
really awesome. Shine's one of those good top promotions. I like watching a lot of the ladies wrestle on that. Pretty awesome,
Yeah, they have amazing talent on their show.
Yeah.
It was really cool to make my debut and be a part of it. So
how was
very happy.
And how was last night's show? You were just saying WXW, or
yeah. It was good. It was good. They crowned a new champion. It was Dynamite DD versus Ellie, and Ellie came on top. So really happy for her. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's coming on. She's coming on Tuesday night. I can't wait to talk with her.
Yeah. She actually told me that yesterday when I saw her.
That's awesome. Yeah, she's come a long way, I guess. Right? All you guys come a long way. That's all that counts, right? You make your way and just get out there.
Yeah, it's the only way to do it.
Would you ever come back to the East Coast to wrestle?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think permanently.
No.
But
Yeah.
I would definitely come up for road trips or any show that would book me.
Right.
I would love to come up there.
Yeah, absolutely, and other places as well.
Yeah, I'll travel all over. I love traveling. So the further the way, new place, the better.
Yeah, even London, right? Or
Japan,
Japan.
anywhere.
Wow.
Japan.
Yes.
Damn, Australia.
You could be New Japan, or new.
Yeah, for sure. Sign me up right now.
Sign me up. Call Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks, right?
There you go.
Cody Rhodes, right?
Sounds like a plan.
Get aboard the Elite, right?
Yeah, next flight out, I'm there.
Yeah. You can push Matt into that one. Hey, Matt, I want to go.
Yeah, sure. He could be my key in there. I don't know. I'll talk to him.
But they got a lot of connections, you know that.
Yeah, for sure. They do.
As well as I'm sure you do too, so,
We're getting there.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
So, as a kid growing up, what was your first event attending as a kid? Growing up?
I started watching wrestling when I was about 6.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what age I was when I first went to see a show, but I went to shows all the time.
Right.
Like, honestly, probably multiple a year. Anytime they came to New York or New Jersey, I was pretty much there.
For WWE, WWF at the time, back in the...
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. Who's your current favorite superstar right now? Or female? Or females? How's that? Female. current female.
Favorite female? I mean, Becky Lynch is really awesome right now. She's killing it.
You know what I totally missed? I just totally forgot about this weekend. She was at I Play America in Freehold.
Oh, nice.
I could have saw her. At a signing, you know?
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But yeah, she's awesome. She's one of those people that's made a name for herself, you know?
Yeah, she definitely has been changing the game up a little bit, so it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like all the old like NXT girls, you know, a lot of the females that are just starting to come in. You know, there's a lot of new faces.
They're signing a lot of great talent right now.
I know.
A lot of different variety of talent, so it's not just the stereotypical talent anymore.
No, it isn't. You're getting people that have been seen on TV and have been known, or like put it like Maya Kim, you know, like people don't know who she was before she was, and like Amber Moon, way before Amber Moon even started, you know, like she's made a name for herself big time. Look where she is now on the main roster.
Definitely.
Main roster, you know.
Definitely, yeah, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, right now, just think about it. Tonight's they'd be there in Combat Zone Wrestling watching a pay-per-view tonight, you know? Their big event of the year tonight, so, you know, along with WSU, of course, you know, that's what a lot of the females trained, you know, and that was a big promotion that really took a leap for all the female talent.
Yeah, they definitely produced a lot of good talent, so it's cool to see that there's people from the independent scene getting
noticed,
booked, because a long time ago it wasn't really like that.
No.
So it's cool that it's finally all coming together, and the way it should be, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's and now like we're just branching out to like newer. We just recently had a show. I'll have to maybe have you. I'll send a resume to my friend, one of the promoters, but they just had the first ever women's show. And it was a great turnout. I attended. It was called the H2O Women's Wrestling. It was a brand new promotion in New Jersey, in Williamstown, New Jersey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, they're always looking for new talent to come in the door. You know, every time.
Yeah, I feel like the scene is getting bigger up there in Jersey with wrestling. There used to not be this many promotions up there.
No, I know. It just like died. It died, picked up. But you know what? If they bring like we brought this wrestling, like they wanted to create something different, and you know, a women's federation is what we needed. We need something like that. You know, you need a local wrestling federation just to have because you get good pops for everybody. You know, and the crowd just goes nuts. And you could just watch a show forever. Like we had a match. It was a hardcore match, and these two broads came from the Mid-South area, and the match lasted till midnight. I mean, it was long. It was great. You know.
That's awesome.
It is.
That's pretty cool.
It is. And you know, just like the oldest, and then you know, we had like a male versus female fight, and that was great too because that lasted long too because she's like one of the oldest females in the business, which is really, you know, we were proud of her for what she does. She's a lot trained. Actually, she's like the mama of the WSU girls, so it's pretty cool, you know.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, she's finally getting the spotlight she deserves, you know?
Yeah, well, she used to be on TV, too, a long time ago, so way back.
Nice.
I know. She was on the women's EX, the WEX, you know, the women's extreme wrestling when it was on TV. Crazy. People wouldn't.
That is crazy.
It is.
It takes a special person for that.
It does. But then it's to see the younger talent come in that we had. We had Faya Jackson and we had Devian, and she's like just people that you wouldn't know who these people are on the scene. You know, just dominating the scene, and it was really awesome to see new faces and you know to catch our eyes on women's wrestling because that's what we needed. We need some. You know, that's the part of we have to balance it out with the chemistry of the regular wrestling. You know,
right? Yeah, it's finally people are finally taking it seriously, and I think it's something refreshing and new that people aren't used to seeing. So now it's getting all this great limelight, and it's changing the way wrestling is now.
Mm-hmm. And I just saw like a preview for something that like coming to the Axe Network or something, another women's promotion. I'm like, wow, this is taking waves. Everything's coming back now. This is good. And I thought Glow Wrestling was popular, you know. Now look at it. You know, it was a TV series, and I've had a couple of guests on. It's great. It's crazy, you know.
Yeah, I love it. Women empowerment.
Exactly. You're dominating the scene. That's what we love, you know. Do you have anything else going on besides? You got anything for 2019 coming up?
Lots. I already have a lot of bookings for 2019. Still taking more, but I got a lot of good things coming. A lot of travel dates into different states. Tennessee. I'll be back in Alabama. All over Florida. So Carolinas. Yeah. It'll be a good year for sure.
That's awesome.
Very excited.
I shall let you go because this was pretty good. This was fun.
Yeah, I loved it. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Come back anytime.
I will. Thank you
and
so
where
much.
can everybody find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram, Avery_Taylor. You can find me on Facebook at The Avery Taylor, and you can find me on Twitter at The Avery Taylor. So pretty simple. To keep it simple for it.
Yeah, we gotta just keep these conversations simple, you know. People,
exactly.
You could go on these podcasts that can last a long time sometimes.
Right. I mean, I'm hearing this forever.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I want to wish you a congratulations once again on your victory over the big title there, and it looks nice.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and make sure everybody checks out American Combat Wrestling. You know.
Yes, check us out. Follow me, and it'll be a good time.
Have a good night. Thank you for being on.
Thank you so much. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Avery Taylor, and she's the current women's champion for ACW, American Combat Wrestling fans. Check her out online. Go to a show in Florida and see her in action. And much, much more. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned, fans. Tomorrow night, Monday night, for my special podcast, I'm going to be talking with the one and only Dr. D, David Schultz. He has a book out. He's a bounty hunter. He's a wrestler. He's done it all. Stay tuned, fans. Check it out tomorrow night. And also, check it out on Tuesday night. Tuesday and Wednesday night. I'm going to have female pro wrestler Ellie on. And then we're going to have Ellie at 8 p.m. And then at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night, we're going to have Freddie Hudson on the line. We're going to be talking to him and seeing what he's up to and much, much more. Fans, stay tuned. There's lots coming on the Deathmatch Russell podcast. Have a good night. Tune in.
Hey, wrestling fans, I want to mention Collar and Elbow. Collar and Elbow was founded on traditional values of professional wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product intended to connect with people on an emotional level. A symbiotic relationship where one cannot flourish without the other. We strive to create a product that embodies our passion for professional wrestling expressed through street fashion. Visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code DeathmatchRussellPodcast and save 10% off when you make a purchase. Collar and Elbow, where wrestling passion meets street fashion. You can find more Deathmatch Russell podcasts on the following social media. DeathmatchRussell.com. Follow on Twitter at DavidNJ32. And on Facebook, Facebook.com/DJDaveNJ32. Find me on Podcast City Network at PodcastCity.net. Facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit the like button and share. And on Twitter at PodcastCityNet. You can hear Deathmatch Russell podcast on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes.